Hello, people. I'm live. I'm alive, and today is going to be a special session. Gonna do lots of things with drums. So people around the world who love drums and drumming, welcome. I'm just gonna play a little bit, and while I'm playing, set up my recreational drum system using special drumsticks, padded drumsticks, which I invented for myself, but lots of people like it too, because you can play for hours without hurting yourself. All right, so let's go and warm up a little bit. So right here is my personal setup, which I recommend for you to investigate, and maybe you can borrow some ideas you like from that. You don't have to copy it, but you're welcome to borrow, because it's common things. Basically what it is, it's for the sake of healthy drumming, meaning drumming which don't break your back, hands, spine, or head, or even desire to play drums. You have to be conscious drummer. Conscious meaning really look into all aspects of setup, grips, all available things which you love to do, and maybe see other ways to do it, because drumming is actually a physical thing, but also a spiritual thing. And we gonna be looking all the time for better ways to do stuff, right? So here's my sticks, and here's my setup: kick drum in the center, snare drum in the center, and I use double traditional grip, which I recommend to anybody. If you want to know details, I'm going to have special videos soon how to develop it. What it does is give me lots of control of timing, dynamics, precision, and also my consciousness is really working well with awareness together, where the beat, where the timing is, if I hold sticks this way. Plus, they're more musical, I believe, than so I believe this is more efficient way to play drums. And for now, I'm gonna play a little bit warm up. So that was warm up. And what I'm doing right now, I'm actually setting up my system so I will have two hi-hats on the right and left, which get mounted exactly on the level of snare drum. Okay, so it creates a system of sounds which are really easy to access, but also these sounds represent complete palette of frequencies from low end bass drum, it's like heartbeat, but also its root chakra frequency. Our reproductive organs, our body is a kick drum. And you're making this sound with feet, right and left foot. The technique how to do it is differs, and I'll show you mine in different video. For now, I'm just sit on comfortable chair with backrest, made by Rock and Sock, and really enjoying myself while I'm playing, because it supports my spine, and also it supports my breathing, so I'm relaxed like in the car. So it would be boring for drummer to play just that. However, it's very useful to be able to play just that, especially if you're playing in country band. There is a beat called train beat I will play for you right now, and you can hear that 90% of folk dance songs around the world, and of course American country music. By the way, I used to play country music in Nashville, Tennessee. It was lots of fun. Let's go. So train beat means something which sounds like choo-choo train, but you also count with your feet, so people can dance to it. It's called quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I choose to play quarter notes not with one foot, but with 2 feet. Right, left, or left, right. As long as my feet equally work, I'm not getting tired as quick as I would play with 1 foot. So let's go. Beat number 1, it's actually a money beat. It's train beat, and it usually goes to tempo 120 BPM per minute. It's your heartbeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two. Okay, so that's how 90% of gigs, actually I used to play in Nashville, kick and snare drum. But you'll say, wait a second, but there's a hi-hat. Sure, it's coming in neighborhood near you. And snare drum represent frequency of sacral chakras and heart chakras. So we have 3 main chakras: root chakra, and then sacral chakra and heart chakra, all in front of us. Okay, very simple. It was double paradiddle or something like that. So how do you bring hi-hats? Very simple. You have special mounting system, pearl rack. Lots of people don't use it, but I love it because you can put anything on top of this square system. It was invented by Tommy, forgot his last name, for pearl, long time ago. And one of the big thing about it, it's actually square on top. So whatever you put on it, not gonna drop down like on Gibraltar or anything. With regular pipes, round pipes. This is perfect rack. But what I have in the center is a very special unit where I'm gonna mount two hi-hats, right and left, and they're gonna be tunable by hands. But also I will be able to put two hi-hats on each side, so I can control with feet regular hi-hats as well. They make a cool sound, and you can actually do different permutations with kick and hi-hats, switching your feet. And also you can really lever your energies with your core system and hands and feet by switching back and forth, right and left foot on pedals for hi-hat or kick drum. So let me put you my main two hi-hats to right and left, and you can go wild. You can have any amount of hi-hats you want. This is a really cool thing. It's rubber gloves. I use them a lot. Okay, working gloves. So really, when you use this kind of system, it doesn't matter brand or even price. You can get nowadays something like Sabian Pro, B8 or Zildjian startup hi-hats for like $35 a pair in Guitar Center. So all these fancy schmancy cymbals for $400, forget about it. They're making the same sound pretty much as a hi-hat as one you pay like half of $1,000. Wow, forget about that. So see, it have a special hardware piece coming from frame, so it wouldn't fall over. I used to attach my extra hi-hat to snare drum, but makes it kind of bulky to carry around and set up. So but you can do it. You can attach as many hi-hats you want to anything with the right hardware piece. And like I'm saying, my hi-hat system also tunable. Yes, you can have it within one turn sound like this, or you can have it sound like this, close hi-hat. And you can experiment where you like it, closer, further. I try to reach as much as I can. So I'm about to put another hi-hat here. Maybe no, next time. I just want to play. So today I'm gonna do setup with 2 hi-hats, not 4. But next time I'll do 4 hi-hat setup. Okay, and oh, why not? I'll do 4 hi-hat setup. It's pretty simple, basic setup. So on this side I'm putting left hi-hat, and as you can see, they're on the same level as the snare drum head. So it makes it easier to play for a long, long time the gigs without fluctuating your tempo or getting tired. I'm not saying it's easy, but easier. You can train yourself to play this way and withstand lots of hours of playing. And yes, it happens. So same thing here. I'm gonna twist it around. Same thing here. You can have hi-hat slightly open or closed or tight. Okay. So for most of drummers, who are happy with their setup, this video is not for them. If you're happy, why you should be watching this. But if you're looking for something new and to explore and try, which makes your life easier and your drumming experience easier. See, I'm even gonna put some working gloves here and see if I can play with them. So, wow, now we have a system of 3 sounds: snare, snare drum, kick drum, and hi-hat on the right, hi-hat on the left. Why you think I don't put hi-hat up front? Yes, I can. However, the spot I reserved for my electronic CAT controller, that's going to be 10 electronic sounds. It's actually 10 sounds I can access from my laptop electronically. So I'm building a hybrid setup right now. Hybrid meaning you have acoustic instruments and also electronic instruments. So let's play a little bit. I want to play pretty much the same beat as a train beat, but it's going to sound so different. Everybody into EDM right now. Adding of hi-hats, you have perfect EDM beat playing through hi-hats, and when you go back to snare, it sounds like country train beat. Let's start with country train beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not very comfortable any kind of gloves to play drums, and not necessary anyway because my special grips um, protect and make comfortable to hold any kind of grip, traditional like this, much grip, whatever you got used to. I personally prefer this kind of grip, and why I'll just tell you, it develops my biceps. I feel like Schwarzenegger after playing 30-minute set because it's really built. See, if you look at the biceps, it's really make it work. Have it tight. If you play like this, biceps just hangs there. You have these muscles working. So I always wanted to have big biceps. Now I got them by playing drums this way. So in general, this is actually a very comfortable setup for me personally and also physically. We have body. Everybody has similar body, and it's symmetrical. We have spine going from top down, two legs, right and left, two arms hanging, and the comfortable spots are right here, like piano. However, if you have a hi-hat up front, only one, you cannot be forced to lean towards it, which takes you back from backrest. I really prefer to land my back on a backrest because it's just I can play for hours with backrest, and if I don't use backrest, some say it's crouch, maybe so, but all drivers they cannot drive without backrest more than 1 mile, right? So also I will be showing you some double drumming techniques with this to develop equal action of right and left hand and feet. I have this called drumming jumping jacks, drumming jumping jacks, drumming jumping jacks, drumming jumping jacks, drumming jumping jacks. See what happens? Yeah. There's a reason for jumping jacks. When you play like this, then you can play like that. Then you can play like that. See how simple it is? Quarter notes, 8 notes, and 16 notes. Just to put in between offset your right or left hand, and here you go. You have double the speed of execution, but tempo is the same. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and then crisscross. Right foot with left hand, and left hand with and right hand with left foot. One, two, three, four. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay, and this last piece I want to put is actually drum can control, and then I'll stop and switch to Facebook live show because I just want to play. Okay, don't judge me, and I'll continue this section next time, possibly as soon as possible. Yeah, maybe this Monday. All right, so see, conveniently I have special piece right here, and I have this puppy. Opa! Ha! Look like Mickey Mouse. So, see, it have all kinds of bells and whistles. Put it on top of this and mount it directly as close as possible to spot where I'm playing sounds with acoustic drums. Okay. There you go. That's actually pretty good. Only one thing I'm gonna change is angle. I like everything flat. Call me weird. Okay. Call me weird. So voila, this controller I hook up. Right now I'll play without sounds. And okay, very nice. So with this you can tweak it a little bit the way you like it. There you go. Okay. I like everything flat because it bounces correctly. Okay. So feels like right spot for now. Now let me pull a couple more pieces. You probably will ask, what about tom-toms? Sure, I love tom-toms. I have 3 tom-toms on this side and 3 on that side usually. Sometimes 1 here, 1 here. So I'm gonna put tom-toms and switch the channels. So on special system of clamps and hardware, I have this mount tom, and there's a reason I put everything flat, because I love playing tribal music, and tribal means you gotta play drums for a long time, certain patterns through tom-toms. That's why they're all flat on the level of floor toms, so my hands would not get tired quick. Okay. And this is 12 and 13" and now I have 16" floor tom. So it's pretty much like one circle line in front of me. Water is the best drink. Okay, let's adjust the level. So this is going to be my right side, and everything on this setup is absolutely mirror of right and left, exactly like human body. Okay. So here we are. Gonna adjust a couple things. I put everything in comfortable position for my body. I don't like to move back and forth. I used to do that, but it really don't work well with drumming. Okay, for now. So this is right side and left side going to be absolutely the same. So let me get hardware. This is Yamaha drums, inexpensive model, and this is Premier toms and floor tom, Premier kick. So practically you have two drum sets in one. Two drum sets in one. There you go. Beautiful. See? Practically, this is sort of like your personal drum set. Sometimes everybody can get some help make it happen. I have about 40 years, 40, almost half of the century experience of tweaking the drums to my liking. And believe me, it's not easy thing to do, but absolutely necessary. It helped my style to evolve. Okay. A little bit down this way. And the same way, 16-inch floor tom goes here. And I tell you why. Everybody heard about Terry Bozzio and the way he plays is phenomenal. Very interesting. He have developed concept of melodic drumming. And that's similar to that concept. And having 3 drums on each side, you can come up with different combinations of sounds with both hands. So basically, you have your center, right and left, and then you combine different sounds from these different dimensions. So let me play a little example. And again, it's always work in progress. There is no final destination, and I really enjoy the process. So let me see if I can reach all drums here. Maybe I should squeeze a little bit closer. Okay. Feels like these tones can be moved a little bit further. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Feels pretty good, but a little bit further this way. Boom, boom, yeah. Okay. Just 2 inches will do, sir. Same here. Okay. And I'm gonna bring this tom-toms a little bit higher. Okay, just like that. Excellent. See? So here's my set. I can easily reach every sound as a kid. And now I'm gonna attempt to play helicopter. It's when my hands gonna hit all three drums in this circular manner. Yeah, so we're gonna bring this and this drum closer, and here we are. Beautiful. I call this process twikaru. Twikaru. Like Bonaru. Good. This. Bonaru and twikaru. Yes. It's going to be hard to get out of the set, but that's going to be much more reachable. Reachable. So there is a magic number by Tesla. Magic number sequences. So 3 magic numbers. You start with one magic number, 3. 3 is a least amount of dots on the ground needed for stability. So 1, 2, 1 is just gonna fall anywhere. 2 will fall right or left. And 3, never gonna fall. It's pyramids. Same thing here. There is a 3 sounds here, 3 here. All combinations of 3. So it's actually 1, 2, 3, and also 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and also 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's it. Don't look no further. That's all you need. Of course, there's combinations with electronic drums, but considering stability of your back, you can do anything with this setup. Okay. And of course, I used to have 50-piece setup. Huge, but is it practical? Not really. But this is doable. And let me attempt still my circular motion. So Okay, so that's where health of the drummer meets with music he's playing. While I was doing this, my old damage from regular drum set shoulder, which is right side, was kind of struggling to do that, but when I relaxed it, it was doing perfectly. So this damage side happened from years ago when I started playing like this. Didn't do me any good. And now I just play any way I like, sitting like this. So let's go again. Super. I like it. So now let's start with left. Gonna take a little bit more work. Next time. Anyway. See, I switched. Now left hand leading. Okay. Gotta work on my left side a little bit more. So it goes by clockwise, and then what I'm trying to do is anti-clockwise. Have full control of that motion. Okay, see how skill needs development, and let me try on the right side. See if I can do it with right side, easier than with left. So what I'm trying to do is play clockwise drum fill with one hand. while I'm playing beat right here. Okay, so now let's switch to left side. I kind of remember position which made my right side more successful than left. So let's go. 3, 4. Freaking belt. Suspenders. Much better. So see how it is. Right hand is overused hand usually during our lifetime, and it actually works pretty cool, but sometimes it's faster than beat. You know, it can rush the beat. Left hand less used, but it's also weaker with right-handed people, which is the most. So what I'm developing here is ambidextrous approach, ambidexterity, and also I feel like I can lift up this side of tom-toms, see if that's going to be more comfortable to play. So it's this one. So feels like tom-toms is fine, but that's going to be a little bit like 1 inch up. But regardless, that's the approach I'm using to develop new ideas behind drum sets. Redrums, super sticks, and Venus Sandram. My name is Sandram. This is my planet. How many we have? Nine planets in this system? Sandram. So looks like planets, huh? And by the way, when I switch to paradiddle mode, it's really fun to play everything you see here. So before I close, I'm gonna improvise a little bit with no music. It's paradiddles. It's 120. I gotta listen up. So, okay, people, I'm gonna go on Facebook right now. I'm going viral there. 3,000 views in one day. So let's add to that. Bye bye. Okay. Hi. Hi, Boris. How are you? Okay. I see on Facebook